So now.
See, the problem is this.
We need to
so it's implementation.
Putting down at the top, we say.
Because again and not, if you don't do because I am not
Professor Abi.
No. You know they like
okay, chief.
Chief.
Okay, Chief.
Isaac not
okay, which one boy you call one name?
Ado.
Chief not. Oh, I know Chief not. Not only for call Isaac first now.
Farah now.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Okay. Now on your own. In don't do this thing.
Very wonderful.
Don't
idea.
put a team.
See, what is possible?
What I said, how can they stop
that thing? Now, like everybody will come collect within be for the state, and the location don't come complete the way we say you go come.
You can use this like
augmentation.
I don't know where they bring this one.
The theory, eh?
What kind of thing? According
thinking?
to Tekala, so which kind of popo thinking is this?
Now,
Hey,
all of you, don't touch any money there. Leave all the money that's coming. Leave it.
We'll share for you later.
We'll share for you later. My friend, we are weighing salary now. I don't want people to be talking anyhow on the radio that I have not paid salary. Union don't get that patience. So. Union don't there for bailout too. Say wait until when bailout money come. We'll bail you out.
Paris club or London club.
Maybe they don't try 1 month. They hear this story of or maybe the man that was saying the thing is not around. He don't travel 2 weeks. In go Real Madrid Academy.
Union Fidor is
on a daily basis. See,
wait for
no tell them.
30th.
No.
Daniel, you know where this thing comes.
So these are possibilities.
Where the thing
I'm
was,
just thinking. I didn't say it's like that.
Before now, if national they collect like maybe 200. Obi Akko they collect like 200.
That's 400.
Yes, then maybe then the community they collect like
100. That's 500.
Maybe say 500.
Every
don't
day.
put them. Now, TSA can't bring maybe plus their own economic maybe like 600 naira. Everything on day inside. So that means that they collect that 600. Then boys consider they collect
another 400.
You understand what I mean? So
and
now more hardship now. So now instead of paying 500, now boys are paying between 900 and 1,000 or 1,000.
So are you saying?
You understand? So it's too much.
What is the solution? Cash should stop.
Everybody go back to status quo.
Status quo.
No. You cannot throw the baby and the bath water.
You know why?
You cannot.
It depends on the baby.
Is it the baby?
Is it the baby?
Baby.
They throw everything for bias now. They throw.
And the whole process.
Daniel, this country get
because
many
they brought
good
the policy
policies.
without any implementation.
This government.
So let them work on the implementation. Now they say no go use lack of
implementation. They work.
Then let's go back to crude waste.
That is the same thing we are complaining in this market thing where Amewule, where they set up give Amewule so.
Which market? My one market.
No, market congestion.
Illegal market. Tax force.
Yes, now they catch people now. They arrest them, go prison. Meanwhile, the my one market where they build and the fruit garden market is under lock and key. It's under lock and key.
I called the driver and said, no, I hear some months ago in commission here.
Yes,
even though since May, June or so. Inauguration.
My friend.
So what's happening?
After 100 days, they used to do 100 days in office.
Yes,
100 days.
And then
as I talk to you now, the place is locked down. And yet you are arresting people on the road.
They commissioned it 100 days. They want the market people to also reach 100 days off market before they locate them there. People don't calculate
100 days of waiting.
So what is even delayed? Who is in charge of our
see. You people don't understand how this is happening. I hear say my one, I hear say court don't enter.
Who go court again?
And I go investigate the matter.
So it's something we governor please.
No. The community supposed get quota. Excuse me. Room wages my one. Are you saying that we were from the place no go get market
Did
inside
they
our
have
market?
quota for the old market?
Yes.
So everybody return to
Status quo.
now.
No new shops don't enter way past the former quota. Before na ground floor.
Okay.
Now we get ground floor, medium floor, up 2 story. So we need extra quota,
which is available.
Wait.
It's plenty.
Kunle, there is a way you go want to cheat my family. If my family is the paramount ruler family, then your own family now the former paramount ruler family. Then the family now the former paramount ruler family. We must share the market according to respect.
Oh boy.
Daniel is older
Clan.
than
my
your
clan.
own, than my own. Now,
The other one go argue, but now we the rain
but
now.
because now me the rain,
Your own don't rain.
your own don't rain pass. Then as we talk 2 times, bam, in Junction at 5,000 naira, 500 naira.
Hello, Michael. That market no be public market, now government market.
Now lie.
Government.
No.
Time to go.
Oh, time don't go.
Go leave the market.
Market masters.
Give us 2 minutes. Now, that market belongs to a community. A community bring the land, give government, say take here, build for us. Before government come build their 2-story, 3-story ultramodern market, did we not have market that community built before? Did we not have?
We have.
Thank you.
Okay, but they take ground floor.
These are the problems.
Now this thing now they can't go one court now. The judge will come say there's no market in the first place.
There's no market at all. That place is not
And
a
the
market.
market will go say, wait now. What we said was that Tuku the Hammer had 16 shops. We wanted 18 shops. Now judge said there's no market at all. We want stay of execution.
Okay. Before we do the birthday,
Why they stress judge now? So they will all rule now.
Why Greg Wale?
Wale name na Greg too.
Yes, Greg. Happy
One
birthday
day
to
they
you,
old
sir.
too quick.
You are a wonderful person. You have been an inspiration to most of
Wale
us.
Williams.
We greet you. And today, my son, my first son, Oluwatobi Oluwole Olalekan.
Sentence.
They marry.
Happy birthday.
Sentence.
Happy birthday to you, son.
Psalm 82.
Many happy returns, long life and prosperity to you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Habitat Hotel and Resort. Today is the ladies'
birthday.
night from
Okay.
6 o'clock, from 5 o'clock. Free swimming for ladies, and the bar will be signature bar will be open.
Free drinking
A
too,
wonderful
for ladies.
place to be at the swimming pool side. Also,
Ladies
J. Cozy
always
Hotel,
drink free.
J. Cozy Hotel.
Naturally.
Naturally, always.
With Cozy Bar. This night also the bar will be open. The Cozy Bar will
I
be
see
open.
John.
Did you hear what he did? He has changed all
Calm
his
down.
bed.
Calm
One
down.
day at the road, he has changed all his beds. That is the J. Cozy Monday. He has
I
changed-
see him. He
Why
say,
is that?
he say, you dey help am where.
AC, he has changed the ACs, he has changed the beds. Now orthopedic bed, we say, una go balance. Nothing dey happen.
Only talking from
Well done.
experience.
Yes.
Did you use the bed?
Also, Chris Olic Hotel, Chris and his guys, wonderful place to be.
Kunle
Chris
know how
Olic
the
Hotel.
bed dey. Your wife dey hear us.
Wait, why she not go here? She knows how they sleep house, so she knows say this is
How you
what
take
do
see
now.
the bed?
I am hyping my friend's business.
Okay, hype. Okay.
So
This radio work no easy you.
we go put ourselves for trouble. We no follow.
By ourselves.
Chris Olic Hotel, Baba Chris and his wonderful guys with different shades of room, green room, blue room, yellow room, wonderful place on Stadium Peter Odili Road, Transamadi there. Well done, Chris. Get swimming pool for 2nd floor. Smile Wash. Oh, Baba of the washers. So be write something. We will investigate you. We know wetin concern you for that thing. Say make person breast satisfy your wife. Leave that matter.
Songs
and
of
face
Solomon.
your washing.
Me
Face your washing.
I Kali all the way from Owerri they listen to us. Instead, tell Daniel say I heal her. Why
I hear
Daniel?
you.
What of us?
Don't mind him.
Okay, I want to say very big sorry all on behalf of all of us to Chidi Ogulebu
Okay.
Gabriel.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
Our friend Wayne Papa dying go bury him. Chidi go bury him Papa today and tomorrow for Egberede Nguru.
Nguru.
Mbi Abombise
Okay.
near the airport of Imo State.
Okay.
Now they are
Over
way.
that side.
So the Papa anytime we plane the fly past.
Papa dey see am.
Please go the blow.
Aeroplane.
Yeah, and
And,
that. Chidi, sorry, you and your family members. Funky for say very big sorry
Me
to
say
you.
if I get buried tomorrow.
Who die?
In the house. No,
Very small.
They put for story
No,
book.
okay.
Ngozi, Priska Nwaka. I for don't go back.
You don't know what
I
it was.
know they put that
10
thing.
minutes.
No, 10 minutes.
All right, calm down.
10 minutes, not
We
there.
are gone. We are gone.
You go die if you don't allow us to do this announcement.
I go die one day. I know.
So,
That mean you think.
tomorrow we are very high in Elele in John Iwonka's compound.
Barrister
in Elele.
John,
Barrister John
yes, please.
Iwonka Esquire.
Put it complete.
In Elele. So if
Alimini.
you are, no.
Okenale.
Okenale.
I grew there 2 years.
Full this thing. In fact, our compound they be behind Chidi Iwonka house.
Are you serious?
You know, Chidi Iwonka is a major landmark. In Elele, yes.
Okay.
It's just that they say they don't know which party you belong to.
Until next Friday, we want to say a very big thanks to all our fans.
Yes.
And a Loud Volume Game Center 94.
He own business. You
and
never
Ngboba
remember
Road,
him.
94 Ngboba Road for all of you who holiday is coming.
Yeah,
our
replace-
competition is coming.
Have replaced the
PS
equipment.
challenge. PlayStation challenge very soon. you'll be hearing from us.
This-
Until next
Okay.
Friday,
Come, why November they run like this?
it's 15
It
already.
don't
Now,
finish.
now,
November
now.
don't finish. November don't
It's
finish.
called 11th hour.
And they tell you.
All right, till next Friday, please, Bayelsa people, we take God where they have the name Bego now. I beg Bayelsa, no, leave Kogi far from us. Bayelsa where they near will take God name Bego now. Mona
beg.
no die tomorrow.
You don't too rock it.
I
Make una
beg,
no die.
I beg, Mona.
Of women journalists gave the advice during a sensitization walk in Port Harcourt in commemoration of the 2019 World Diabetes Day. Addressing newsmen, the state president of the Medical Women Association of Nigeria, Verti Agala, stated that early detection of diabetes can prevent complications. On her part, the coordinator of Gestational Diabetes Awareness Tour Day, Nigeria, Professor Rosemary Ogu, says gestational diabetes during pregnancy can lead to serious complications. Our correspondent Ofrida Leriche reports that this year's World Diabetes Day is Family and Diabetes. And River State Governor Nyesom Wike has said that the judiciary is the most powerful arm of government. Governor Wike therefore regrets that association to strengthen the Nigerian land borders were discussed. This follows the closure of Nigerian land borders in August following criminal activities at the nation's international boundaries with Benin and Niger. The party, which held under the auspices of the Tripartite Anti-Smuggling Ministerial Committee as the ECOWAS Commission Secretariat at Socorro, agreed to establish a joint border patrol team comprising the police, customs, and immigration of the three countries. The meeting was also attended by the ECOWAS Commissioner for Trade, Customs, and Free Movement, Tel Kanzi. Reading the communique at the end of the meeting, Onyema, who headed the Nigerian delegation, stated that the meeting also agreed on the establishment of a monitoring and evaluation committee of the three countries. The mandate of the committee, he said, was to ensure actions that would facilitate and enhance the suppression of smuggled goods and other related matters. And no one of the about 20 senior advocates of Nigeria who stood in for the PDP and its presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is present at the Supreme Court, where the court is giving reasons for the dismissal of their appeal, challenging the outcome of the February 23 presidential tribunal. Similarly, none of their over 30 juniors was also available when the court called on the appellant's lawyers to announce their appearances at the commencement were already seated ahead of the proceedings that began at about 9:05 a.m. The three parties are the respondents to the appeal in favor of whom the Apex Court had ruled in the summary judgment delivered on October 30, 2019. And a former Minister of Information, Alex Akinyele, has died at the age of 81. A son of the late minister, Constantine Akinyele, said the former minister died last night after a brief illness. Akinyele, who is a public relations expert, was a pioneer spokesperson of the Nigerian Customs Service. He was also a Secretary General and later President of the Nigeria Institute of Public Relations. And on the foreign classes began on Thursday at Sogos High School in Santa Clarita, north of Los Angeles. The attack came on the 16th birthday of the suspect, named by United States media as fellow student Nathaniel Betho. The suspect then shot himself in the head and is in a critical condition. And that's it on the news update. My name is Efemi Andrew.
Radio has never been this good. Today, are you ready? Today, 90.
Your premium talk radio station, Today 95.1 FM. Listen to this burial announcement. With total submission to the will of the Almighty God, we, the family of Barrister John I. Nwaka, suddenly regret to announce the demise of our beloved daughter, mother, sister, and aunt, late Mrs. Ngozi Priska John Nwaka, who suddenly passed away on the 21st of September 2019. She survived by Barrister John I. Nwaka, husband, Miss Kela Ebubechi John Nwaka, daughter, Mr. Ichechuku Wegu, brother, Ndubisi Wegu, brother, Nonye Anonye, sister. Funeral arrangement, 16th November 2019, 8 a.m., lying in state at her husband's compound, John Nwaka's compound. 10 a.m., funeral service at John Omuoda Omopo opposite St. Aquinas Secondary School, Elele, Kelga, Rivers State. May her gentle soul rest in peace. Amen.
The company for property business. Odibola.
But I got to people, I hail you now. This na the Odibola seasonal land sales awoof promo. For Odibola property, every day don't turn Christmas as we don't package 2 of our new property for just a chinkini money. Skyview layout Omagwa will be 1 million naira before. The price don't come down to 750,000 naira per plot. And Treasure View layout where they for Ikwo Iguru Tali School Road will be 800,000 naira before. Now the price now just 650,000 naira per plot. All the particulars and documents will concern the land they ready. As you pay, you dey collect. No dull yourself. Carry waka sharp enter our office for Odibola House. Nyemweli Sirim layout off Tombia Extension GRA Phase 3 inside Port Harcourt so that you go enjoy this better awoof promo. Call Mr. Promise for 07030040173. Lisa on top 07062641169. With Odibola Property, you go get peace of mind if you do business with us.
Oh boy, Ben, I found a way to make money with my phone.
Is it not sports bet?
No, it's City Forex. They've taught me how to trade Forex. Omo, I've been cashing out every week.
Oh yeah, tell me, wetin be Forex?
Okay, let's say the price of gold is 30,000 naira and the price falls to 10k. You then go to Alhaji Agromola to buy 1 kilo. Then you wait for the price to rise and it rises back to 30 or 35k and you sell. You have made some profit now. Now, Forex allows you to do this electronically with your phone without leaving your house. You can make your own money and become a boss. City Forex have decided to conduct an online class to teach everyone how to trade Forex from the comfort of their home. To join the class is very simple. All you need to do is call or WhatsApp this number 0803 491 7143. Again, 0803 491 7143. Omo, no waste time. Sharp. Come join the winning team.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
This is Today 95.1 FM. To copy this tune, press 9.
This is Today 95.1 FM.
For current news and information, press 5.
They are politicians, all of them. They know what they do.
So they know how they attack each other.
And
to stay connected all day, press 1.
The person who raised the alarm is the one who made the public know about.
Good afternoon and welcome to the World News on your Premium Talk Radio. All right, it is your Premium Talk radio station, Today 95.1 FM, right here in the Garden City of Port Harcourt. We are 14 minutes now past the hour of 10 this lovely Friday morning. Thank God it's Friday, many would say. And I'm pretty sure you want to go into your weekend with some useful information with regards to how you can make some extra cash for yourself. My name is Andrew, and I'm in the studio with some fine gentlemen. They are representatives of Sari Mall Grey. Jeremiah Oju, business coach, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
And Franklin Ndubueze, a crypto enthusiast. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, so, let's get straight to business. Sari Mall Grey, really, if you don't mind giving us a brief intro into what Sari Mall is all about.
Okay, Sari Mall is an e-commerce platform from China. Okay. I recall precisely about 4 or 5 months ago, I kickstarted my Sari business from this studio where I told Port Harcourt people that there's something new in the air. Key in and take advantage of it so that you can shape your future for the better.
Yeah.
Because there is insanity in the air. Why am I saying that? People want a change in their life, their financial status, but yet they keep repeating the same thing over and over again, and they're expected to see changes. That is madness. That's insanity. That's what Easton said. So if you want changes in your life, you must do something differently than you've been doing before. And you begin to see changes come your way.
So basically, Sari is offering that change, and you only focus on
e-commerce.
E-commerce.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's doing your business online, basically.
Yeah.
Any kind of business, or you have specifics?
We have specifics. All right. Now the unique thing about Sari is the fact that it's giving everyone opportunity of owning online shops, unlike what we've had before now, because there's a new terminology added to this ecosystem, which is new retail, and that's the dynamics, the game changer whereby you shop and you own shops online, visual shops created for you. And the beautiful thing about Sire is the fact that you don't need to go looking for who will buy your product. You initiate trades and they sell for you within 10 days. You see your profit in your back office, you cash out at will, and you see the money hit your account thereafter. So it's so easy for everyone to come into Sire and make money. Unlike what people have seen in the conventional network marketing, where you have to either bring someone, or you have to talk to someone, or you have to do renewal, auto ship. All of these are not in Sire. And that is a game changer.
So now that you've told us about Sire, at least briefly, I'm pretty sure some people would have their nerves calmed down a little bit and not thinking, oh, you just want us to invest and not know what we're investing in. So if you don't mind sharing with us the reason now why you're here, in particular, you have an event coming up?
Sure. We have an event coming up tomorrow. It's going to be at Swiss Spirit Hotel, number 79 Stadium Road.
Okay.
We're going to have 2 power pack sessions from 11 to 1 and from 3 to 5 p.m. So for those who want to go partying, weddings, no problem, go and join us in the evening session. Come and learn how you can use the remaining period of this year to make a difference. December is just around the corner. People are saying prices of commodities are high. They're only high when you're not making money. If you're making money, they might be high. You only pay the extra cost because extra money is also coming from somewhere else. So we're appealing to everyone in Port Harcourt. Are you a housewife? Are you a student? Are you working? And it's never enough, because it's never enough. And that's why they keep crying for a salary increase. Sire is here to help you cushion the harsh economic effect. It pains me so much because I've been here in Port Harcourt for the past 20 years and I've seen things degenerate from bad to worse. We can't move at night anymore. Insecurity everywhere. Why? Because of the high rate of unemployment in the land. You can imagine that Nigeria is being tagged in the World Economic Index as having the worst unemployment rate all over the world. Some time ago, you heard when they said we're the headquarter of what? Poverty.
Poverty was that.
That is never a good appraiser. No one tells you that you're happy, you go home sleeping. So Sire want to say, look, can we change the dynamics? We can change your financial equation. That's the message. Come and learn how to do Sire business and then begin to make money.
So what packages do you have for people of Port Harcourt? What are you offering people?
Tomorrow there's going to be a bumper promo. Bumper promo for those who are going to come up. Actually, we'll tell you how you can start Sire business with what we call zero startup. You know what that means? You don't have money, but you can start Sire business. We'll teach you how that is done. All right? Apart from that, we're also going to give people the opportunity to go into what we call drop shipping. Sire is giving everyone that opportunity, so you can begin to think of going into mini importation with Sire business. That's unique. So is there anything you're thinking of bringing in from China into Nigeria? Sire can help you do that. Why not come and learn how that is done?
Cheap too?
Very cheap. Our products are cheap. Our services are cheap because Sire is a whole lot of package.
All right. So if people want to get in touch with you, how can they do that? Where's your address? And you have a phone number people can call you on?
Sure. All you simply need to do is text yes to the following number: 0809 88 45 834. 0809 45 834. The second number is 0907 32 39935. 0907 32 39935. Just test yes, indicating whether you want to be in the morning session or in the afternoon session. And of course, your booking will be made for you.
All right. So who should be part of this event? Who is allowed to be a part of it? Who should be present?
Well, we are inviting everybody, whether you're a student, whether you're a worker, whether you're a father or a mother. We're inviting you to be part of it because everybody needs to think of plan B, because Saremo is all about thinking of plan B. And we should also know that the founder of Alibaba is here. In fact, he's a great force in the e-commerce world. So when we talk of Sire, we talk about e-commerce. So we are inviting everybody in Port Harcourt and outside Port Harcourt to be part of this very event. And I must say something, that the 3 C's in life is just choice, chance, and change. So you must make the choice to take the chance if you want anything to change in your life. So if they are really interested, we are asking them to come and learn to understand how this sector is being run and to be able to leverage on it to experience financial freedom. So we are inviting everybody in Port Harcourt, whether you're working class, whether you're a lawyer, a doctor, provided you are thinking of Plan B, Sarimo is there to help you out.
Okay, Sarimo there to help you out. So once again, you give us your address and your phone number.
Okay, the event will be taking place tomorrow at Sweet Spirit, 79 Stadium Road. Sweet Spirit is just a very notable hotel in Port Harcourt. So we are inviting everybody over there. So we'll be having 2 sections tomorrow. When once you come into Sweet Spirit, just ask of Sarimo Seminar Hall. They will direct you to the event hall. Then we'll be having 2 sections in the morning and in the afternoon. So you won't have any excuse to say I won't be able to come in the morning or in the afternoon. So you can as well reach us. Just text yes to these numbers: 090 73 23 9935 080 98 84 5834. I'll take the numbers again: 090 73 23 9935 080 98 84 5834. Just test yes to these numbers, then a seat will be reserved for you. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen, for your time, and thank you for being a part of this. One last word before you go. Why should people get on Sarimo Gray?
If you want your December to be unique, to be special, beyond the ones you've experienced in the past, come and take advantage of what Sarimo will do for you just in 1 month. You won't believe it. The report will tell for itself.
All right, thank you very much, Jeremiah Oldrew, business coach, and Franklin Ndubeze, crypto enthusiast, all representatives of Sarimo Gray. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Port Harcourt.
This is Today 95.1 FM. To copy this tune, press 9.
This is Today 95.1 FM.
For current news and information, press 5.
They are politicians, all of them. They know what they do.
So they know how they attack each other.
To stay connected all day, press 1.
The person who raised the name is the one who made the public know about
Good afternoon and welcome to the World News on your premium talk radio station.
We are your premium talk radio station. Today 95.1 FM, the station with a unique dial.
For all your adverts, announcements, jingles, church messages, you can trust Today FM production team. We deliver nothing but quality production. Hit us up on these numbers: 0803-534-6531 or 0803-209-5049. 0803-209-5049. Everything we touch, we give it a voice.
Football. Let's welcome you to the fun side, the sunny side, to amazing sportsmanship. Let's welcome you to a superb football competition. Introducing Today FM Under 20 Soccer Fiesta. We are looking for the best 16 teams to play off in a knockout style within 10 days till we get to our champion. Is your team under 20? Are you the best? In Port Harcourt, date 4th to 14th December 2019. Prizes are: first position 300,000 naira, second position 200,000 naira, and third position 100,000 naira. For registration details, contact Sanipe on 0806 886 1984. Again, 0806 886 1984.
Or Reliance on 0806 162 8619. M Drive off East West Road, Rumekini, Port Harcourt.
Every child deserves to be happy. Millions of children in the country are still engaged in child labor activities. The International Labour Organization estimates that about 25% of Nigeria's 80 million children under the age of 14 are now in the workforce. Every child deserves a childhood. Let us all rise in every hood to give every child, regardless creed, belief, or tribe, a pleasant childhood filled with laughter. This message is brought to you by the voice of the people. Today 95.1 FM.
Corruption is a dishonest action that destroys people's trust. Corruption takes many forms and can be interpreted by many people in many ways. It is hard to enter into any sector in Nigeria without observing one corrupt practice or the other. The faces of corruption ranges from political, universities and college, bank sector, the civil service, even the religious bodies. In Nigeria, factors like greed, poor youth empowerment, poverty, unemployment, etc. are said to be responsible for corruption. However, no reason is good enough to be corrupt, because corruption is capable of crippling our economy, misappropriation of public or government funds, bribery, malpractice, man no man, and treat all citizens equally today. A corrupt-free nation is possible. This message is powered by your premium talk radio Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Cultism is a monster whose ravaging effects have left tales of woes such as loss of lives, kidnapping, drug abuse, threats, destruction of properties, blackmail, rape, and many other ills in society. In our society today, poor parental training, peer pressure, poverty, quest for power and social identity are the leading factors that contributes to youths indulging in this act. Again, peace can be restored to our society only and only if we attach value to human lives. And this would bring about rapid development to our community. Say no to cultism. This message is brought to you by Today 95.1 FM, voice of the people.
Thomas Edison, who lived from 1847 to 1931, was quoted as saying in 1890 that non-violence leads to the highest ethics, which is the goal of all evolution. Until we stop harming all other living beings, we are still savages. Encourage peace in the city and report violence. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not harm. Thou shalt not be violent. This message is from Port Harcourt.
Some people will carry human head in their boots and they will not get.
Hey, you back there. Hold on there.
Their cars are in bad shape, very, very bad shape. They have no ethics of driving. That is why they will continue to bribe so that they can have their way.
I could shoot you down. I will shoot you. Headlight, you no get. Side mirror, you no get. Motorway to where carry animal. Now you take put for road to carry human being. You never even wind the motor when rain they fall. You no get conscience at all.
Take, you be number 15. You be number 5. More than no forget on a number.
Let's allow them do their job. Do not obstruct justice by giving or taking bribe. Avail yourself a check. Even you, Oga driver, stop reckless driving and always update your papers. This information
is brought to you by Today 95.1 FM,
voice of the people.
Officer, give me change. Now 1,000 I give you.
Everything you are, everything you'll be, touches the current of love, so deep in me. Every sigh in the
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Your premium talk radio station, Today 95.1 FM. You're welcome to Newspaper Review Friday edition. My name is Andrew, and Mr. Emmanuel Unduke is with me in the studio. Mr. Emmanuel Unduke, before I mispronounce your name. So you're welcome. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Good morning, and good morning, Nigeria.
Well, a lot to talk about. I think we just give a preamble first. Drama in Bayelsa. The elections are tomorrow. What do you foresee?
Well, until the elections happen, it will be foolhardy to be making predictions, I tell you, because the Nigerian election is warfare. Perhaps those that will stoke up more warfare will defeat in the end. But I tell you, I think it's going to be keenly contested between the two parties because the PDP seem to be having more ground, having ruled for many years in Bayelsa. But I always say no political party owns any state at all.
Yeah.
Eventuality could occur anytime. So nobody can say that APC may not take it this time round or that the PDP cannot consolidate. So let's leave it for tomorrow.
All right, tomorrow will tell. But one thing is for sure, please, we do not want violence. Even though we're beginning to see some signals. What happened in Nembe, Brass, and some other places. We're hoping that peace would eventually take dominance come Saturday when the elections will commence properly, which is just tomorrow, a few hours from now. In the meantime, on the Punch newspaper, forgive Bello. El Rufai begs Kogi voters. Forgive Bello. El Rufai begs Kogi voters. Did Bello do any wrong? Would be the first question to ask.
El-Rufai should answer that.
And El-Rufai is not from Kogi State. How would he assume that Bello did any wrong? El-Rufai, the chairman of the All Progressives Congress Council, was making this statement. But then again, is it indirectly, when you say forgive Bello, is indirectly saying the people do not want Bello? Perhaps they are angry at Bello, they don't want Bello for certain reasons, and you're saying forgive him.
I think I want to
give
take
him a second chance.
The one of saying maybe they are not happy with Bello, not because of his personality, but because of his achievements so far in the first tenure. But of course, we do not know exactly what is going to happen because Nigerian election is, I tell you, whether you forgive or you don't forgive.
Yes.
If Bello is to win, Bello is to win.
And you know that tear gas was used during the peace signing pact that they were supposed to have, the candidates. And then, INEC officials and police officials all had to inhale a bit of the tear gas when it was used to disperse some. They called them, in quote, thugs that were trying to disrupt the process in Kogi State.
Well, you know, that's why when you were saying...
hopefully
no violence. Well, you know, I completely stay away from that side because no matter what you give them, the situation can just be likened to a he-goat that has been deterred for slaughter, for sacrifice or whatever. You know, as at the time you are leading it to the slaughter ground, it will be frowning its face. But I tell you, the frown on his face does not stop those who want to kill it.
From killing it.
From killing it. So, even if you preach, as far as Nigerian election is concerned, there are those whose stock in trade is to foment trouble. And they will certainly be around to do their game.
Okay, so forgive Bello is what El-Rufai is saying to voters in Kogi. Quickly, it was on Thursday he made the appeal to the people of Kogi State. El-Rufai said Bello was a young man who was bound to make mistakes, but had learned from his mistakes and deserved forgiveness from the Kogi electorate. Would you say that is admitting really that Bello didn't perhaps do very well? Is this appealing to the conscience tactics, if you put it?
El-Rufai has said it all. It's very revealing. That simple comment, forgive Bello, is revealing. It shows in the first place with utmost clarity that Bello did not achieve much as expected, as he should. I must emphasize that, as he should. But now, for El-Rufai, because it's in his party, he is still better than any other options. So please forgive him and then have him re-elected. No matter how annoyed you may feel about his achievement, but practically he's showing that Bello did not achieve much as he should.
Okay. Well, still on the Punch newspaper, let's leave Bello in Kogi. Oshiomhole, APC state chairman, asked governors to sack DG. That's on the Punch. Oshiomhole, APC state chairman, asked governors to sack DG is a headline here The forum called on the Progressives Governors Forum to sack the Director General Salihu Lukman for demanding resignation of Oshomole if he failed to convene a National Executive Council meeting. The forum, in a statement by the forum secretary and Enugu chairman Dr. Ben Nwonye on Thursday, described Lukman as an agent of this. What did they call it? Is a word they used there? Destabilization. Exactly. He's in his position to say we need to hold the meeting because they are worried. He is worried about the happenings within the APC in some of the states, and then the fact that he's not getting reactions from the national in trying to address those issues. And he has said resign or call a meeting. And is it appropriate for the progressives for the asking that the DG be sacked because he says you should the chairman of the party should call for
you see, in Nigerian politics anything goes, I tell you. I'm not one of them, so I don't know exactly what APC has is in its constitution. If in its constitution it is allowed that there are provisions made, let me put it that way, that if maybe the national chairman is supposed to convene a meeting for a certain number of time, and he is pleaded to do so, he refuses, then he should throw in the towel. Then those people who are calling for his resignation has not done anything untoward. And again, remember that there must also be those who will not accept any service rendered by anybody, and there are those who will be in full support. Perhaps this man that is saying he shouldn't have mentioned that resignation is in support of Oshomole. And those who are calling for him to resign are not in support. That is the two faces of this global coin.
All right, the statement reads, and I quote, "The position of the national chairman of our great party is not a child's play, and we cannot allow it to be demeaned by questionable characters like Salihu Lukman, who, as it seems, is being used by some disgruntled elements. We are grateful to God that as a party with the leadership," it says, okay, that we are grateful. I beg your pardon, just a minute. Okay, we are grateful to God that as a party with the leadership of the current National Working Committee led by Adams Oshomole, we successfully overwhelmed during the elections. There are complaints that some vacancies within the NWC have not been filled. And that's also something that the DG raised up yesterday when he said, who is filling up? Those spaces are supposed to have been filled. You're not filling them up. We're not having meetings. We're not having any conversation on how we can sort out the problems. And we do not want a repeat of what we have in Zamfara, they had in Zamfara, or in River State, or in Imo State. And he mentioned a couple of other states where they're having problems as well. And what is brewing in Bayelsa, even though at the moment there's still an execution order that has been issued by a court to the party. So yes, their candidate can run now. But it is almost clear, there's a Edo State as well, where there are problems as well. And in fact, in his own state, he's already been suspended. So isn't that it is almost very clear that there are issues within the upper parts of the APC. And isn't that something that the chairman should address?
You see, Andrew, I have told you already, there will always be supporters and opposers of any individual. So I think Oshomole is a human. That's exactly what you are seeing playing out here. The other man that is frowning upon resignation call is certainly supporting Oshomole. But coming with the angle of those of them in the National Working Committee of the All Progressive Congress have done a good job and all that, I do not know. Like I said earlier on, I'm not one of them and will never be. What I want to say is what I've been observing from the sideline. I know that if they've done well, they would have had representation in River State. They would have had same in Imo State. They would have had in Zamfara State. And I tell you, if not that the Bayelsans are quick and perhaps are buoyed up by some wakefulness this time round of the National Working Committee of perhaps those who have decided to be awake, they have procured these. No, let me not use that one so that they won't think otherwise. They have obtained. It's better. So that they won't say
it was bought.
I am.
Suggesting that you bought it.
Suggesting that something went under the bridge. The fact is that if not, Bayelsa would have joined the league of where they wouldn't have any representation. So I tell you, it is good for the being That's the bean seed to find out what is killing it because it's right inside it.
Okay.
Right inside it.
Right inside it, it is. On the Punch newspaper, police killed our member, shite alleges. That's another headline on the Punch. Police killed our member, shite alleges. It's been long we heard from the shite members after the prescription.
You are hearing now.
Well, we're hearing now. President Media Forum of the Islamic Movement in Nigeria, Ibrahim Musa, claimed that one of their members was killed by the police in Zaria. They were on procession. The point is the fact that you've been proscribed and you still come out in that name that has been proscribed for processions and the rest of them during the last Eid al-Maulud that was celebrated to mark the birth of Prophet Muhammad. Is it that we still don't understand that the group Islamic Movement of Nigeria has been proscribed, and hence if anybody gathers or group of persons come out in that name, they would have to face the law? Well, we're not saying that perhaps it is right to have shot an armless person if it is true that someone was shot, but then are they supposed to still be carrying out any processions in the name of Islamic Movement of Nigeria?
Well, legally, no. But you see, they are using their religious eyes in looking at situations. Perhaps they thought, let them experiment, that federal government, through its agencies, enforcement agencies, would have been very much kind not to shoot at them. But, you know, it's just like when you bring a guinea pig to the laboratory of boarding scientists, medical scientists, and you expect them not to use it and then do experiment. I tell you, it's impossible. So if certainly you are proscribed and you come out, the operators of the enforcement agency will indeed use you as guinea pig.
Well, he said he gave the name of the member as Mohammed. Yeah, he said he gave the name of the member as Mohammed Salisu. The IMN spokesman said, and I quote, reports reaching the Islamic movement in Nigeria indicate that one of the 4 casualties recorded earlier when police opened fire on worshippers marking the Maulud in Zaria, Mohammed Salisu, has died. He was killed by a police bullet that pierced the center of his heart when they indiscriminately shot into the crowd with an aim to kill.
Quite unfortunately, because they shouldn't have used live bullets. They are still armless. That is, if there are, because you know that the avalanche of accusations against them, even being armed and then committing certain havoc, which of course I have no way to prove, but that has been in the news all around. So I think if they were harmless, they should have used other disciplinary measures. They can head them into prison, confinement for a certain number of days and all that, according to the law though. But using live ammunition, that could also raise a question, even within me that is talking. Who knows exactly what they did themselves? You understand?
That's also another angle to look at. Is what did they also do to have warranted the kind of treatment that they got?
Because in my place, they said that tree, that whichever position you take, it doesn't matter, you fire, it goes to it. That tree, there's something there also.
That's why everybody fires and it
of
goes
course, and
to
it must
tree.
Be attracted there. That magnet has to be unaided and taken out.
Hopefully, the police would also have a response, because in these cases, we know that the police always would have their own side of the story to tell, and then we can put both side by side and try to deduce whatever we can from that information. All right, because we would not be having the show for the normal amount of time that we are supposed to. We would see what we can do. We're trying to go to the phone lines as quickly as possible, but then we have more headlines to look at. We try to look at about, say, 2 or 3 of them from other newspapers, and then we go on to the phone lines. Let me just put out the WhatsApp portal there. If you're listening and you want to react, you can send a WhatsApp message to this number, 0701 933 9962. 0701 933 9962. Okay, there's something from the police. The police chief also had a report. The police in Kaduna said a combined operation with the Nigerian Army and Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps dispersed the outlawed group professionally without any casualty. The police public relations officer of the command, DSP Yakubu Sabu, said the force had no encounter with the IMN members and no casualty as well. I quote, yes, we received reports at about 14:15. Am I correct with that? 15:45 hours that some members of the outlawed Islamic movement of Nigeria were sighted at the central area of Kaduna metropolis, and our operatives promptly responded. However, on certain security agents, the protesters melted into the mass population of men and women who were minding their legitimate businesses within the market area. There was no encounter whatsoever with the police, and no casualty was recorded as well. Furthermore, a similar violent procession was carried out in Zaria today by the band IMN group. Remember, they called this one violent procession.
Yeah.
And it took the gallant efforts of security agents comprising the police, army, and civil defense to disperse the protesters and ensure public order and safety. No casualty was recorded as well. That's from the police.
Well, you know, you and I weren't there.
We were in there. So
the truth certainly must come out.
There's
someday.
only little we can know.
Yes.
And whatever is put in front of us is what we know. It's what we've heard from both sides.
Yes. And it's difficult to extract
So
the
now
truth.
tell who's in the middle. Well, on the Vanguard newspaper, Bayelsa court grants APC stay of execution. Silva, the Minister of State for Petroleum, Mr. Timipre Silva, he says the Court of Appeal in Abuja has granted the APC a stay of execution on the judgment delivered by the Federal High Court nullifying the primaries of the party. He stated this in a news conference in Yenegua yesterday and said that the APC would fully participate by contesting in Saturday's governorship poll. I quote, "I must tell you that the judgment nullifying the primary was clearly a biased one, with all due respect to the judiciary." Like, you know, somebody says in Nigeria, when somebody tells you with all due respect, the next thing that's coming is never good.
Of course.
So why respect me and tell me something that's insulting to me?
Of course.
Anyways.
And again, you know that you know, politicians have just
going to be part of this election, and they are, I quote, "because we know that the people of Bayelsa are seriously behind us and we will win the election."
Well, until it happens, after the elections and pronouncements are made as for who won,
there's nothing
nobody can say with exactness and certainty that yes, this party will win before the elections.
Okay.
It can bring up questions.
It can bring up questions, of course. How would you know the winner before the elections? That's something that would definitely come up if nothing is being done about it. Well, quickly, let's open the phone lines and get your thoughts. You can call us up and give us your reactions to any of the headlines from the various papers that we've looked at. 08170000951 and give you access to air your views. Okay.
Yes, Andrew, I want to react to Erufai kneel down. I saw it on social media where he kneeled down to beg to give people. I mean, I don't see any need of Erufai kneeling down. If you know that your governor has performed, it shows that the governor has failed in his performance at Kogi State. So it is clear, yes, that he did not perform. That when you enter power, know where you are coming from. This was man that failed in the primary, where a former Muhammad Audu died, and they brought him into power. He could not remember how he came into power. All he do to Kogi State, and now he's begging to return what they have passed through.
That is what the politicians always do, begging the party, and they will never be proactive in where they are coming from. The same mother, different father. The same mother, different father, politicians. So the only thing I will tell them is that vote for the candidate of teachers for the get political parties. And Nigeria is to be a success. Because when you keep on voting because you are in APC and my party, I will think about your understanding. I'm going to give you my vote.
Paper. It's still coming from Bayal. Probe Nimbe pre-election violence. That's the and left on person.
Kaduna State Governor Erufai, he was in a campaign rally. You didn't watch it. He was.
How did you know to vote for you as against begging people? Lawson, hold on. I have me if I've offended you and vote for me or vote for you. We don't see that kind of things happen. So what are our campaigns turning into? Is the question.
No, wait now. It's something I watch live. I feel that's the problem with Nigerian journalism. These are not presented the way you understand it was said.
Did he ask for anybody to Lawson? Did Erufai ask for forgiveness on behalf of? Did Erufai ask for forgiveness on behalf of Bello?
He said he said if. That means it is possible.
That is my point. Now, the point we're making is, are campaigns meant for if somebody offends you, ask for forgiveness? Is that what the campaigns in Nigeria should be?
Andrew, no.
Okay, thank you very much, Lawson. That's what we want to settle.
A lot of
thank you.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
See the thing that happened. The national chairman yesterday night. The national chairman ordered to Shomole said that the lawyers are still preparing for the stay of execution to file stay of execution. The only stay of execution the record set, whether it's the Court of Appeal or a federal high court. If it's a federal high court cannot stay execution of a judgment of a court of coordinated jurisdiction. So that is what I want to say. For now, honestly, the tension is high in Bayelsa, and I know that at the end of the day, nobody should blame the judge, another Judge Inyang, for delivering that judgment in Bayelsa yesterday. Because the judge said that the APC did not conduct the primary according to his guideline. What is the guideline of that primary? That the chairman of the election committee is the only person that is qualified under their guideline to announce who is the winner of the primary. But in the course of cross-examination, Senator Lokwebu said that he's the secretary of the panel. Based on that, the judge qualified the primary and said that the APC did not conduct the primary in accordance with standards. Now, where is the blame coming to the judge? It's because they went to court, and in the course of the cross-examination, they brought out themselves outside before the court, and the court had to rule. So for me, the judgment of that of Justice Inyang is not in accordance with the law. So let's wait until today and see if they will get, if it will be very clear whether they have a stay of execution. That is my own take. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. Hello to Today95.1 FM.
Hello, Andrew.
Yes, you're welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Yes, talking about Aero 5 begging the people of Kogi. It's like we have forgotten so soon how Uche Secondus also begged Nigerians on behalf of people.
Exactly. Why? We're not saying it's not on a party line something because you're beginning to drive at it happened. The point is campaigns now. Is that what campaigns should be? You come for campaigns and then we are beginning to beg people and beg for forgiveness and beg for...
If you watch the campaign, it was not just only that was said.
Should that be said?
But no, so in Nigerian context, let us take our own context. We cannot just be like Europe overnight. But for me, I see nothing wrong about that. And the people of Kogi State, I believe they will do better this time, So that should not bother coming up today. So we will see. By the end of today, we are going to know who has a candidate or not. But for APC, I know they are participating in the election tomorrow from what we have seen so far. So no cause for alarm.
Thank you very much. Hello to the 95.1 FM. Goodness, we lost that call. The WhatsApp portal is open 0701 933 9962. That is the WhatsApp portal. Hello to the 95.1 FM.
Hello.
You're welcome. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Tunde from Tansamadi.
Go ahead.
Erufai begging the voters in Kogi. I think we are actually in the right direction. I think now voters are important, so they need to beg them. Which for me it's a sign that we are gradually moving on the right path. Because before there's no need to beg them, just announce the result and tell them to go to court. So, but now if you've gotten to the point that they are begging, that means the voters are now important. So for me, it's gradual. We may not necessarily notice that things are changing, but gradually things are changing. So now they know they can't just have their way. They have to find a way either to appeal, to conjure, to do whatever, to voters to go and vote for them. For me, it's a good sign that voters are actually becoming the king, that the politicians will come and beg. What they do after getting the vote is another story. But at least at this point, we know they can actually call for help. Not that they can, whether we like it or not, they will put themselves there. So we keep pushing. On Baeza, I saw the Court of Appeal thing on social media, whether it's fake or genuine, I don't know. So it actually mentioned both the deputy governor and the governor's case. Real or fake on social media, I don't know. Thank you. So we hope people will be peaceful tomorrow. That's all we can hope.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, Today 95.1 FM.
Hello, Andrew. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, on the issue of the Federal High Court in Bayelsa, that gives a different judgment from what now someone that came to ask for something different. Is it the court that will tell them that they did not conduct, or is it someone from APC who is a candidate that will bring that matter to the court and say?
Lawyer, he said, now, for instance, explaining to the court what happened and what happened, then he somehow said that who was supposed to preside over the primaries was not the person who presided over, according to the laws or the guidelines that was provided for that election. And then he said it was Hennekin Lokbobri, and while they were cross-examining them. And then now the judge would have to make decisions based on the facts that are presented and what you say before them. That's what they would make the decisions with. So now she looked at that and said, if you are saying this and your guidelines says this is what would mean that an election was held, and you're saying that it did not follow this way, it simply means what you're even arguing for, that you want, you are the winner, cannot even stand, because technically the election did not even hold. It's just like saying you and your wife go to court and you're arguing who is in charge, and then your wife now said somehow that, but you did not pay my bride price, it was only this time that you were paying. The court automatically would say you're not married.
No, Andrew, the man did not come to ask for a divorce. Now, if you say this thing you're asking for cannot be granted you because of this, why don't you allow the man to come back and file that it be disqualified because it did not follow due process? Is it who is now filing for it to be disqualified? Is it the court? Is it the right of the court to now file for a disqualification?
So what are you saying? Okay, we get your point. Though. Thank you very much. But thank you very much though for your contribution. What we don't understand, I think what we don't understand is it's good to be objective about this. I get where you're coming from, but then also look at this. If the judge sees that the procedure to that primaries that Hennekin Lokbobri is saying he won was not done properly, what judgment do you expect her to give if, according to the proofs and evidences before her, it is seen that a primary was not even held?
You see, Andrew, I've told you, that's why this kind of thing, I don't even waste my energy. See, so long as APC people are concerned, that judge made an awful mistake. In fact, he or she should not be in the bench again. But others who are not politicians will sit down and think about what has happened. Remember, it was primaries that in the first place will produce who is supposed to vie for election, lefty position or not. And then the judge, when they were discussing everything that had been brought, agreed. Perhaps a different thing would have come up, but all borders on the primaries. Now the judge found out that, okay, actually, there was no primary because the guidelines of the party was jettisoned. So the judge on that premise and said, this thing we are talking about
doesn't even exist.
Not even represent anybody
because it doesn't exist.
The primaries don't exist. And the party men will tell you, no, he or she, I'm talking about the judge, very, very wrong. Leave it for the politicians.
Okay.
They will never accept, except it goes their way.
All right. Leave it for the politicians.
You, because tell me what you are discussing about. Is it not primaries? So the primaries that is non-existent, does it hold? Can you produce any candidate? Because from day one, you made this guideline, you party.
Yes.
And then you defaulted from making following this guideline. In the eye of the law, does it exist what you have done?
And that's the point, and that's that's the explanation that was being given. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Hello. I lost that call. Hello, Today 95.1 FM.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name is?
My name is Chimola Nele, calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
My brother, do you know the reason why that statue in the judiciary is blindfolded? it can only attend to case that is brought on the floor, not to assume.
But it did not assume, it attended to the case that was brought to the floor.
Wait, now let me tell you something. See, somebody's phone.
And the reason why it was blinded was not because it attends to the case. It blinded because it does not take sides.
Simple.
That is why it was blinded.
Impartiality.
Wait.
That is why it was blinded, just to correct that as well.
Let me give you a scenario.
Have you taken the first correction?
Wait now. Something happened. Somebody stole somebody's phone. And the owner of the phone found him with the phone. When they found him with the phone, what he did was to smash the phone on the ground. So the person took him to court that he smashed his phone. On the process of the judgment, they discovered that he even stole the phone in the first place. But the judge let them know that phone, the issue of stealing, was not what they brought on ground. What they brought on ground was the breaking of the phone. So that is what happened. Why should the judge go back to know? Begin to say if the primary was conducted or not. Begin to judge on that.
Okay.
Well, you see.
Okay, Mr. Malundu.
What I'm saying is that I don't lay claim to being a lawyer.
Thank you, though. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this: the whole thing revolves around the primary, because it's the primary that will produce eventually who is going to represent this party. And then this person said, even the guideline of the party was jettisoned. Please,
and
I
the
do not
judge didn't say it on
understand.
his own. It was the people who came to court during cross-examination made those exposures.
Good. What I'm asking is that what kind of judgment would the judge have given, knowing that even the party was not standing on its own foundation? Any judgment the judge makes, would it be valid?
So
if not the way it went? Because
if you're saying, okay, if you're saying the judge should say, okay, for instance, David Leon is the candidate.
Yes.
That's what everybody says.
That's what
say.
those who are.
Or Eddie Kilakobri is the candidate.
The candidate.
If they say that, don't you think somebody else decides to now go to court and say, okay, but the primary was not done properly? That's another case that comes in again.
Leave.
Hello, Today95.1 FM. Hello.
Yeah, this is Pastor Isaiah George.
You're welcome.
Okay, man, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
You see, the PDP is not ready for election.
Are we talking about PDP? Please.
No, listen,
we did not mention PDP during the newspaper review.
No, the point I'm trying to make is that why are they always eager with the mindset of going to the pool alone? Without
is it the PDP that took the APC to court?
No, I know. Their matter is also coming today.
So wait their own.
Yes.
Wait for their own.
Yeah, I know, but having this, it's like some men who want to get through shortcut to marriage, get a woman get pregnant, and then you claim that as if when others who spend money and get married, okay, you want to also come and claim that you are also married. See, I expected that everybody should, even in a democratic system where opposition should be there to checkmate each other. The prayer everybody that let all the parties, the major parties, go to the pool, shake the ground, let their popularity,
all right,
you understand, be in contest. But that of Kogi State, let me tell you, my brother, whether you like it or not, you cannot take away, even if you are you are God on earth.
All right, thank you very much, Isaiah.
You have to put the please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello. All right, good day, Amy. Amy, you're welcome.
I greet you, sir, Ima.
Yeah, good morning.
All right, Amy, go ahead.
Yes, I think if a plaintiff bring a matter before the court will rely on the evidence that are presented to it and the prayer.
Yeah.
That is what the court will look at.
Yes.
The prayer that are presented before the judge. The judge now will not look at the prayer and whatever evidence that is. If the judge is not satisfied with the prayer and evidence presented, what the judge was supposed to do. Yes, that is what's supposed to happen to the case of Lopobri. But in this case, we don't go by the prayer, but rather the judge now assumed a different role, which is not a distinguished case in this matter. That is not how it's supposed to be. The judge was supposed to talk at the matter of Olopobri and not to nullify the summary. No, the judge is not supposed to look into that because Olopobri is a complainant, right? So he complained that he won the primary. He should be declared the winner at Lukobri for lack of merit or evidence.
But are you also aware that you're saying based on Emmy, you're saying based on evidence? Are you also aware that the based on evidence you are saying, based on evidence you're saying, is that she didn't take her decision on her own? It was based on evidence that she took that decision.
No.
It was based on evidence because what you say during cross-examination is taken as evidence as well.
Wait, the complainant was Lukobri, right? That he wanted that he should be declared a rightful candidate of APC for the Bayelsa governorship election. While Leon there happened to be the defendant, right? So the prayer of Lukobri did this nullify the primaries, but rather declare me the winner of that primary. But the judge did not grant the prayer of Lukobri.
Yes, you are right.
Just nullify the entire process. You don't do things like that.
Yes.
That is new. That is very close to law.
Yeah. But
all right.
Hello,
Amy.
Good. But the whole issue is predicated on the primaries. And the same complainant said that the primary was faulty because the guideline of the party was not even followed. Yet he's looking for a declaration to be the candidate.
But he said that while he said that in court. He did not pray the prayer, but he said it in court. He did not pray the prayer, but he said it in court. Okay.
Let's leave it for court of appeal.
Let court of appeal handle it. Thank you, Amy. But then I don't know. Sorry, I don't know I don't know how many people have been in police issues before, where you go to the police perhaps because you went to the case and told the police that somebody came to your house or somebody insulted you, and then the police, while judging the case, you then mistakenly said, "So I went to his house and beat him." Oh, police say, "Oh, so you."
That's why they warn
you went to his house. They say, be careful what you say. Because you might say something that turns everything around and say, oh, so you are okay, he came to your house to beat you, so you now got up, I went to his house. But you were the one that brought the police, and you might end up getting arrested at the same, you and the person might just end up being detained in the police station.
The judge might not have followed the legal precedent. But I am telling you that he or she should not be blamed so much because it was on the same primaries that this guy was looking for a declaration to be the candidate.
And in the eyes of the law, in front of the judge, the primaries did not even hold. From what you have said, the primaries didn't hold. Anyway. So how can I say you are the winner for a primaries that did not hold?
I don't know.
That's where she's coming from, perhaps. Well, we have to wrap things up. We really don't have a lot of time. We need to go because we have a special interview coming up. Let's just see if we can answer one more call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome.
Please, that judge.
Your name, please, and where you're calling from.
My name is Promise.
Promise, okay.
That judge, yes, that judge is wrong.
Why?
Nobody. We have heard over time that the court is not a Father Christmas.
Yes.
I cannot give to you.
I agree.
Not demand for. Now listen. Somebody came with a case, and in the course of judgment, and maybe he made mention that since you are not the due process was not followed. Are you following me? And he was asking for himself to be declared the winner. And the court is saying we cannot declare you winner because the due process wasn't even followed. Now what you ask the person is to go home and find that it be disqualified. And not to now announce. Have you heard from the other guy? This guy is telling you that the due process was not followed. Now because of the complainant that came to court, you are now saying both you, the complainant, and the other guy, two of you are disqualified. Why don't you allow him to go home and come back with this so that him and the guy that has been declared will now dig it out in court whether due process was followed or not.
Okay.
Why now announce?
You are making a point. You are making a point. And I think let's leave it for the court of appeal.
All right.
And you know that this election is in 2 days' time.
Okay. Thank you. Let the court of appeal make that decision.
For
Thank
me,
you very much.
The time is not of essence here because whatever the law is should happen anytime it comes before the court of law. But what I believe is that the final, for now, at least so far, is at the court of appeal. If they've obtained a stay of execution, let's wait until perhaps after everything, they could go back or whatever.
Okay.
Court of appeal is responsibility and not any of us. But I think the last person that called is making a point.
All right. Thank you very much. We wrap things up here. It's the Friday's edition of Newspaper a review. Until next week, well, we'll do it again. Have a great weekend. And Bielsa, please be peaceful with the elections. And Kogi as well. We don't want violence. Thank you, Emmanuel Ndukwe. My name is Ifeami Andrew.
Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
This is Today 95.1 FM. To copy this tune, press 9.
This is Today 95.1 FM.
For current news and information, press 5.
They are politicians, all of them. They know what they do.
So they know how they attack each other.
To stay connected all day, press 1.
The person who raised the name is the one who made the public know about
Good afternoon and welcome to the World News on your Premium Talk Radio station.
We are your premium talk radio station. Today 95.1 FM, the station with a unique dial.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Right, it's your Premium Talk radio station, Today 95.1 FM, right here in the Garden City of Port Harcourt. We're back again, 22 minutes past 11, and, well, they were here sometime during the weekend. They are back. Lady B. The doctor that cures cancer of the pocket. All right.
Okay, we're still in morning. Good morning, Port Harcourt.
Okay, and Mr. Ayo, you're welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Port Harcourt. I celebrate you.
They are both from Satoshi, Africa, and they have some good news to share with us. So, Mr. Ayo, we'll start off with you.
Yeah, Port Harcourt, good morning again. We are here live in the city of Port Harcourt. And trust me, Satoshi Africa has come to change the way people make money. We have the new gold and the new oil well. That is what Satoshi Africa has for us. Digital assets is actually the new gold and the new oil. We are moving out of the information technology to the digital technology. And digital technology is changing the way people make money. It's changing the entire world. Just the way IT have been able to change the entire world. The same thing, digital is changing the entire world. So with digital assets, for us, is a new gold. We are showing you the future even before we get to the future. Just like imagine yourself in 19th century, whereby you have access to the oil well. You have access to the oil well in what is ever that is happening now in the city. You know, trust me, this is a great opportunity. Is a great Africa.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to remember my name is Lady $1 Billion, the holy physician that cures cancer of the pocket. Now I want to appreciate everyone that attended our program on Monday. A lot of people really came. Even though we asked for just, you are seeing results, please tell your loved ones to come through. They have one head, they have two eye, but there is an information that this millionaire, this multi-billionaire have access to that you don't have access to. And that is, they take the future to today before you arrive at that future. Because they say vision is what you had now by the reason of what you are seeing. A lot of people will want to divine vision. They will say vision is the picture of the future. If you see your vision now as the picture of the future, meaning that you can never get to that future because future is an illusion. You need to start living the future now. And that is what Satoshi Africa community has brought to your doorstep. We want you to take over your future right now because we have the information to sell the future very cheap for you. Let's say, for instance, you have a phone in your hand today. I'm talking to you now as a businesswoman, as a businessman, as a trader, as someone who is exchanging services or products for products. I want you to look at this scenario I'm going to picture so that you know what you are going to get in that workshop that we are putting together tomorrow and Sunday. You have a phone in your hand now, and I'm giving you a valuable information that this phone it is today, as of today, that phone worth $500. That by tomorrow, the same phone will now become $100. That by Sunday, that same phone will become $1,000. And after 5 days, to that Sunday, the phone will come back to $100, to $500. Now, in this scenario, as a business smart person, with what information we're going to give to you, because you have a phone that is $500 today, and it will become $100 tomorrow, you are to sell that information to accumulate more money with what you have. What am I trying to tell you? The information you're going to have access to, we call this information $500 business that is changing life forever. Because for you to have access to this information, our workshop you are going to attend is free of charge. But the community information that they are giving to you costs $500. So I need to let you know that if you know that you can't afford $500 now, and you don't know where you can get it, I don't think it's a dumb business for you. Because what we are trying to say is that for people who have been spending $500 is just like 190,000. You've been spending 190,000 from January to November, and you've not really seen that money change your life forever. We are now telling you that the next $500, the next 190,000 you are about to spend is something that can turn your present situation to multi-billionaire. We're not collecting any money from you. All your money will be in your custody, and we give you valuable, smart information. You need to do things in a smart way. A lot of people are walking away. They are not doing things in a hard way again. That is where the digital comes in. And the workshop is coming up on Saturday, which is tomorrow, 16th. Time is 11 a.m. and on and 3 p.m. 2 sections tomorrow, and on Sunday 3 p.m. And the venue is Golden Tulip Hotel, 1C Ever Crescent, GRA Phase 2 off Olu Obasanjo Road, Port Harcourt. And the hall is by the poolside. A lot of people attended on Monday. So, and for you to come, please, it's just 50 people we need. We don't need the whole. We can't change the whole world. We can't create wealth for the whole world. But just 50 people who said, I want to end this year well. I don't want to end this year well. I'll end it the way I started. I want to end it in abundance. You need to text today to 0805 875 5555 0805 875 5555.
Okay. Well, you got that number. Do well to ensure that you are part of it. Send today to that phone number 0805 875 5555. 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. on Saturday, and 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. on Sunday. That's the time. Well, Mr. Ayer again. So for people who are coming, what sort of people can come? And are they coming with anything special? Of course, you have said before that the event is absolutely free.
Yeah, the event is absolutely free. But one thing you need to know is that, yes, you want to change the narrative, the way you make money, because this is a new way of making money. That you need to be there. You are about to retire, but you are not tired, because the money you need after retirement is actually more than what will be coming. So you need to position yourself very, very fast to join this community. But for you to be at this event, you need to send that first. And whatever you are doing, whether you are a military personnel, whether you are a politician, you want to prepare for now. You want to prepare. This is the raining day. You want to prepare for the dry season. This is what you actually need to send today. Test today. If you're driving, pull aside. Test today. TODAY today to 0805 875 5555 0805 875 5555.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for the information. So endeavor to send today to that number 0805 875 5555. It's happening at Gold and 3 p.m. respectively for both of the days. So do well to be a part of it and learn something to end your year well. Thank you again, Lady B, for your time.
Thank you.
And thank you, Mr. Ayo.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned to Entertainment Today is next.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Football.
Let's welcome you to the fun side, the sunny side, to amazing sportsmanship. Let's welcome you to a superb football competition. Introducing Today FM Under 20 Soccer Fiesta. We are looking for the best 16 teams to play off in a knockout style within 10 days till we get to our champion. Is your team under 20? Are you the best in Port Harcourt? Date 4th to 14th December 2019. Prizes are first position 300,000 naira, second position 200,000 naira, and third position 100,000 naira. For registration details, contact Sanipe on 0806 886 1984. Again, 0806 886 1984.
Or Reliance on 0806 0806 162 86.
Every weekday
at 11:30 a.m.
Only on Today 95.1 FM.
Voice of the people.
You got a fetish for my love. Been waiting for a lifetime for.
Listen to Entertainment Today
every weekday
at 11:30 a.m.
And I'm so I don't even mind. Every weekday
at 11:30 a.m.
Only on Today 95.1 FM.
Voice of the people.
You say you got another man, say you know me again. The kind prayer where I feel that day, me I no go feel talk again. I'm okay, no go do like this, so I know your friend don't like my beat, but you for don't say this kind thing be real. Just let me know if you know what do again. I no go disturb you, I no go stress you. Just let me know if you know what do again. I no go disturb you, I no go stress you. But don't call me back, oh, don't call me back. When you see say I don't dare with another person, baby, don't call me back, oh, I'm not coming back. When you see say I dare with another girl, baby, don't call me back. Even if you call it, you go connect. All I don't go there. I don't do again, make you forget. Come another day. That girl we see last night, no go mind to take your place. I even let you know who be who. But they ready more in me who. But if not game with kind level be this, yo. So let me know if you don't want to again. I no go disturb you, I no go stress you. Let me know
if you know what do again. I no go disturb you, I no go stress you. Alright, Joe Boy, Mayo Kun, just let me know if you know what to do again. Oh, I no go disturb you at all. Alright, it's a very great joint. It says, Don't Call Me Back. That's the title of the song right there. And it's vibing, it's hot. I love it. It's cool. And I think it's something that ladies and guys are like, and you take that advice in your relationship. You can't force someone to date you, you know? Like you're asking her out and she's to the verse there. I loved how he came into the song and just serenaded everything that made it sound too perfect. Congratulations to you, my man. You're good at what you do.
It's a fun Friday on the show, people. Fun Friday it is. I'm super excited because, yes, I am the coolest kid on radio. The guy you just have to love. You can do well to call me have fun and loves to ensure that everybody will mush it up. A happy birthday to you, Mr. Vic. If you could hear me, wish you all the best. God bless you. Bless your family. Bless your hustle. More money in the bank account is what we're saying, all right? We'll want your account number to be looking like a phone number, or your account balance to be looking like a phone number and not 95.1. That's really short. Unless it is 95 point something million or billion, then we're cool. Anyways, guys, so yeah, if you're going out today, let me also advise you, please, if you're drinking, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink. If you really want to drink and then you have a car, please get someone who doesn't drink to drive you, all right? So you can still have fun and come back home safe, as I was saying. And if you're celebrating today too, happy birthday to you, and I wish you all the best. God bless. But then let's quickly look at some of the stories before we get on to the top 3 songs that you need to listen to. I really want to get your thoughts on something, all right? And I need you to send me WhatsApp messages. Instagram have already said that they are going to begin to hide the likes. You know the likes, that how you do that double tap likes thing on posts. They said that they are starting the plan today to hide the likes on posts. That's what Instagram is saying. Already, they've tested it in Australia, in Canada, in Japan, and a couple of other territories. If it works in the US, the change is expected to be rolled out globally, with users of Instagram all over the world having their number of likes hidden from their viewers. Oh yeah, social media influencers. Oh yeah, twerkers. Oh yeah, whatever on Instagram. Now we can't see your likes. Because everybody do it for the clout. Like, that'd be why you're doing it. You're doing it for the clout. That's just a simple reason. You just want people to see that, oh yo, I'm feeling nice. Like, you know, I've got 1,000 likes, I've got 2,000 views, you can't see all of those ish anymore. That's what Instagram is saying. At least it's going to be open to only you. Public cannot see it. That's it. Instagram posted, and I quote, "Starting today, we're expanding our test of private like counts globally. If you're in the test, you no longer see the total number of likes and views on photos and videos posted to feed unless they are your own. So it's only you, the owner of the account, that can see it. No other person can see it." What do you think about that move by Instagram? Do you think it's cool? Do you like it? Do you think it's going to help solve some problems we have? Because some people are getting addicted to likes. Kanye West even said something. I mean, on Instagram, looking out likes, and I don't even like likes. Like, you know, by the way, I've been a long time. I've been on Instagram. Like, well, for some of us, that doesn't really freak us out. We don't care. Like, you know, don't put out what you don't have, you know. Timaya says before he had all of what he has now, he never was on Instagram posting. You know, these days, anybody can be a celebrity. Just have some money, do photo shoot, nice photo shoot, rub yourself oil, just and post pictures everywhere and just pose. And you say, oh, yeah, I guess I'm modeling for that person. And then everybody begins to feel like they're big because maybe your picture got 500, 1,000 likes or views, and they feel like I'm big, I'm dope, oh my God, I'm there. Like, no, you had nothing. Like, honestly, you're nothing. All right. So just stay on your level. Work hard. No audio money. That's what we're looking for. Visuals, right? That's what we're saying. So what do you think about what Instagram is about to do? It's supposed to start today. They're rolling out the plan in the US, and as long as it clicks in the US, it's going to go global. They already tested it in Australia, in Japan, a couple of other countries, and they are saying that nobody would have access to see how many views your video has had or your picture has had, or how many likes your picture has had or your videos have had. Only you, the owner of the account, can see it. That's what they want to do. What do you think about it? You can send us WhatsApp messages and let me know. 0701 933 9962. 0701 933 9962 is the number to send your WhatsApp message to. Let's know what you think. And then again, before we move on to top 3 songs you should have on your playlist for the week, Peruzzi and Cece. Yeah, they are sparking dating rumors. Like, we're beginning to feel like these guys becoming something. You know, since they did that Majesty and then she was in the video, and I'm like, yo, what's happening, man? You know, kind of just struck me, and I'm feeling like, what's happening? What's up, Peruzzi? You know, but the rumors are getting stronger and stronger, just like the ones we have for Flavor and Chidinma. The rumors are also getting stronger and stronger over there. Some people are saying they might get married, but Peruzzi is rumored to be dating Cece. He went on social media to gush about her in a post that has been long deleted. I mean, who wouldn't gush about Cece? She's got the curves, And the brother already said, like, I like food and you're looking rice. I lick you, you're like chicken spice tonight. That's his new joint, by the way. So you could go cop it and listen. Tell me what you think, though. We said text S, WhatsApp message, not phone call. Please don't call me. WhatsApp messages only. What do you think about the new move of Instagram? They are thinking about, stopping anyone from seeing the amount of views or likes that you have on your post. Only you, the owner of the account, can see them. What do you think? Let me know. But now let's get on to the top 3 songs you must have on your playlist. Top 3 songs you must listen to.
And now, top 3 songs you must listen to.
So tonight just go all the way with
It is Hot 3 on Entertainment Today.
Okay, yeah, we are. Top 3 songs you must listen to. And number 3 is Don't Call Me Back, Joe Boy and Mayokun. You just heard it, but I'll play it again. Because the song is dope and it's good. And if you're vibing this weekend, you should vibe with this one, especially if there's that girl you're trying to get with who's telling you, for some weird reason, she said, I can't date you. But then 2 months later, you see her with somebody else. Like, what? I thought you said you weren't ready. Unfortunately, she got ready 2 months later. Or maybe that guy that's telling you, I'm sick and tired of what you're doing. All of this, blah, blah, blah. Let him go. Let him go. There are many other guys that would come, but then don't take advantage of it too. You're getting old as well. So, time waits for no man. So make your right choice and make it quick. Make it quick. All right, listen to Don't Call Me, Joe Boy, and Mayoko is at number 3 on top 3 songs you must listen to.
Joe Boy on deck.
I think I drink.
I'm gonna go do like this, so I know your friend don't like my beat, but you for don't say this kind thing, be just let me know if you know what do again. I no go disturb you, I no go stress you. Just let me know if you know what do again. I no go disturb you, I no go stress you, but don't call me back, don't call me back. When you see say I don't dare with another person, baby, don't call me back, I'm not coming back. When you see say I dare with another killer, baby, don't call me back. Even if you call it, no go connect. All I don't go there. I don't do again, make you forget. Come another day. Even if you call it, no go connect. All I don't go there. I don't do again, make you forget.
I think I drink.
Baby, you say you need some space. I give you 6 months some place. That girl we see last night, no go mind to take your place. I even let you know who be who, but they ready more in me who. But if not game with kind level be this, yo. So let me know if you don't want to again. I no go disturb you, I no go stress you. Let me know if you don't want to again. I no go disturb you, I no go stress you.
Don't call me back. All right, Mayokun right there. Joe Boy featuring Mayokun, all right? And it's titled Don't Call Me Back. And that's the first joint you need to have on your playlist. When we look at the top 3 songs you should have on your playlist in the course of the week. There are major ones coming on next. At number 2, Fouls featuring Pato Ranking. Hey, they call this one Girls. I don't know. Fouls got the new look now, and he was being warned, Mayokun was like, yo, Fouls, man, I like your beards, I like your new color, I like the whole identity theme, but be careful, watch out for SARS. I'm not talking about SARS on the beat on this one. I'm not talking about SARS on the beat. Nah, not at all. I'm talking about the SARS, Well, anyways, they came together, Pato Ranking and Fouls, and did this joint on your playlist. If you don't, Fouls, Pato Ranking, Girls.